Mine's a little bit of a different approach. I know when I have been chatting with a lot of my buyers recently, a lot of them are kind of like, oh, why am I going to go above asking on this property versus why did that property a block over literally just go pending for 50K under? And so one of the conversations I've been having with my buyers alone is just telling them like, because what I've been doing lately too, and it's been working well, is calling the agents too that are already pending and just asking them like, hey, I see you're pending. What are you pending for? I'm actually not going to share this, but I just wanted to like kind of ask you so I could share the analytics with my buyers so I could help educate them on what's going on in this market. And when I put it that way, a lot of listing agents have been really receptive and open to sharing that with me. And I feel like that's kind of been the gatekeeper to be like, for them to be like, oh my God, no, I know this market is totally bananas, isn't it? Oh yeah, let me give you that insight. Here you go. And they're like just giving it to me off the tip of their tongue. And I've been using that to basically educate my buyers like, hey, sometimes some listing agents are just like really shitty at marketing too. So that property probably got 20 offers because when I go into my listing appointments with my sellers, this is how I'm planning on marketing their property. And that's one of the things too that I was just showing Kim Lopez at the Hayward office yesterday was she was like, hey, my listing is not moving as fast as I would like it. And I was like, hey, well, did you use RealScout, right? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, did you know you could reverse prospect on RealScout and any agent that has a client in their RealScout that matches your property, it'll tell you. And there were like, we looked at it and there were almost 500 agents that had matches to her listing in Hayward. Some of them had 20 clients in RealScout that it matched. And I would definitely say I saw at least 15 of y'all on the team that clearly don't use your RealScout because a lot of these agents, it said like they did not even see the listing. None of their 20 clients had even seen the listing. So I've been using that in a lot of my listing presentations too to tell my sellers, this is why I'm charging you 6 or 7% because I'm going to be doing the marketing for your listing that all these other agents are basically neglecting because they think your house is just going to sell because of low inventory and whatnot. But at the end of the day, let me show you my RealScout account. This is how many agents, almost 500 agents, that are missing seeing your listing. So this is why I'm charging you what I'm charging you, or maybe why that house sold faster because that agent was clearly on top of their marketing and probably email blasted it, Google Ads blasted it, like used Whitley and did it on Instagram and Facebook, all the above. Because right now, I feel like you could have the best priced property, but I know myself is guilty of it. I'm not always checking my RealScout dashboard every day. Sometimes I miss it for a week and I'm missing all these properties. And that's something I'm working on. But it's like that's also where I'm educating my sellers and buyers is that it literally also comes down to marketing too, because at the end of the day, interest rates are where they're at. I say if you can afford it, don't even pay attention to the interest rate. If your kids are not going to go hungry, if your wife or your husband loses their job and you can still afford it and you're comfortable, do it because you're going to be paying 300,000 over the asking price when rates drop to 4 or 3%, and you're going to be like hyenas fighting over a house and overpaying for it. When in actuality, like it, I feel like it definitely comes down to the market. And people are going to pay what they want to pay, what a home is worth at the end of the day.